Hey guys, Didi here, how are we all doing? I hope you're doing well. So as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to tell you how to deal with fungus gnats. And oh my god, yes, they are very annoying. You know, they fly, oh my god, knocking things over. Yes, they're very annoying. They fly all up in your face. They're trying to go up your nose and your mouth. But honestly, like on a scale of 1 to 10 of pests that you could have, fungus gnats are literally like not even that big of a deal. They're so easy to get rid of, and like, yes, I said they are annoying. They're not that, you know, problematic. They don't really cause any damage to your plants. They just cause annoyance to us. So how to take care of them. There are quite a few ways that you can deal with this. I know some people, you know, suggest just changing the soil, and that is a good idea. Yes, change your soil. However, if you're someone like me that has like a crap ton of plants, so I have, I think, over 100 plants, like that's not viable for me. I'm like, it's not economical and it's not viable for me to change the soil every single time, you know, I have fungus gnats. It's just not, you know, it just wouldn't work out. So if you have like 10 plants or you have maybe like 20 plants and that's something you want to do, definitely do it because it does work. If you change out your soil because that's where they breed, then yeah, that is, you know, do it. So first off, what is a fungus gnat? Fungus gnats are, I guess you could say, mosquito-like bugs. They kind of look like miniature mosquitoes, and they're part of the fruit fly family. And yes, you usually find them when you have a lot of houseplants. They're just flying around everywhere. They're kind of like, you know, bouncing along. And oftentimes, if you're in that vicinity, they will try and get up into your nose and into your mouth. So the adults are actually harmless. They don't bite. You'll have a fungus gnat, or you'll have soil that's infested, and there will be eggs in the first like 2 to 3 inches of your soil. That's where they'll go to lay them. Those will hatch, and then you'll have the adults, and the cycle will start all over again. The reason why you have fungus gnats is because they are feeding on the fungus, the algae, and any decaying matter that you may have in your pots. So usually you get fungus gnats from overwatering your plants. The adults only live about 7 to 10 days, and during that time they can lay up to 200 eggs, which, oh my god, that is just like ridiculous. So you might not think you have a problem. In a week, then you'll see there will be a lot more fungus gnats flying around and being a lot more annoying and getting all up in your face. Especially during this time when you're at home, you'll notice them a lot more often. And yes, they are annoying, but they are very easy to get rid of. So what can you do to get rid of fungus gnats? Now there are 3-4 methods that I know of to deal with them. And the first off is getting yourself a sticky trap. Now these ones are blue. They usually come in yellow, but I have blue because I was trying to catch some thrips. That's a different topic. But these work just as well. I'm actually, do I have any? I do have some around, I just can't find it. So yeah, sticky traps are one of the best ways to catch fungus gnats. So this is quite a big piece, but you could just cut it in half. You stick it on a stick, and then you'll put it into your plant. So like obviously if I had a stick, you know, I'd just put it in there, or if I wanted, I could literally just boop like that. Be careful though, because these sticky traps, they're like really sticky and they will like damage your plants. So if you get a leaf stuck on this, you can just kiss that leaf goodbye because it won't come off very easily. To stop the adults, this is the best way. This is the best way to disrupt the cycle, to stop babies from being, to stop babies from being No, I don't know what the word is. This is just the way to stop the reproductive cycle. So, first line of defense are these. Now, I do have a lot of plants, but the majority of fungus gnats that I have are actually in this room. So I do just like dot these around. I like stick them on my shelves, like my plant shelf, and I'll just, you know, just hang them around. And they work really well. They are really kind of gross to look at, like they don't look nice to look at, but unfortunately, you know, if you have this problem, they are a necessity, and they look even worse when they're covered in gnats. But again, your first line of defense in breaking the reproductive cycle. Your next option is, if you still have loads and loads of gnats and you just don't want to deal with it anymore and you're just like, I've had enough of you, can you just like out of my house, is hydrogen peroxide. So you can do a hydrogen peroxide flush. Now, I don't have a lot of hydrogen peroxide left in this bottle. This is pretty much all I have, so I will demonstrate, but you want to do 1 part hydrogen peroxide to 1 part water. So you're going to get your hydrogen peroxide. Now again, I said I don't have a lot in here, but this will do for purposes. You ideally want probably half of this bottle, and this bottle is 200 milliliters, so half of 200 is 100 milliliters. So ideally you'd want that. So I'm just going to, oh yeah, open this, and I'm going to just stick it straight into my jug. Oh my god, that just seems like nothing at all. But yeah, like I said, this is all that I have. Ah, sad times, man, sad times. And then you want to put equal parts water. So I think I have a measuring, yep. So I'm just gonna go about that much there. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. Because hydrogen peroxide, it is good, but you don't want to do this too often. So yeah, that is your mixture. I'm going to demonstrate with my caladium, because I do have a lot of fungus gnats, because I don't even know one. I think there was fungus on the bulbs, and it's just, they're attracted to it like anything. So what you want to do, no, that's the wrong mixture. This mixture in your jar, your mixture, and then you're literally just going to water your plant. So I'm just going to, oh, there's a leaf on this. So yeah, I'm just going to do that and pour it in. And that's really it. You will sometimes hear a fizzing noise. That's nothing to worry about. That is just the reaction of the hydrogen peroxide coming into contact with stuff and doing its business. So why is hydrogen peroxide a good idea? It dissipates, and when it dissipates, it turns into water. So it's not harmful to your plants. This practice though, you don't want to do it too much, so you don't want to flush your plants too often. I'd say maybe do it twice a year if you have problems. After it's done its fizzing, it's done its work, you should be fungus gnat free. Now, it doesn't always work, but in my experience, whenever I've done these flushes, it just like, it comes into contact with them, and it's not a very nice process, and they just go away and don't usually come back unless, of course, I have other plants around that have them. Then obviously, because it's moist, they will come back, but hopefully they will be deterred. So that is your second line of defense. Now, I know you guys in America, you have something called mosquito bits. You can use that, you can sprinkle that on the top of your soil, and that will, I think, repel them. I don't know, because I've never used it before, but I know that is something that you can use. And you can also put mosquito bits into a jug, add water, and then use that water to water your plants, and again, that will kill them or repel them. So it is a good idea, if you can get your hands on something like that, to use something like that. Unfortunately, we don't get that over here in the UK, so I have to use other methods. You've tried your sticky traps, you've tried your hydrogen peroxide flushes, hopefully they've worked. And if they have, yes, great, we're on the right track, but sometimes you can still have fungus gnats around. And again, if you have more than like 30 plants, then, you know, they will be constantly around. It's just what it is. So what I have found is the best method to take care of fungus gnats is to get yourself a carnivorous plant. So I have my one right here. So this is a Drosera. Yes, I know, it looks kind of sad, okay? I don't know what happened. It seems like it's just dying all of a sudden. And I've had this plant for like over a year now, so I don't know what's going on. Because it is giving me new growth, but then there are fronds that are kind of like wilting and dying. I don't know what's going on. But it's working for its purpose. So, like I said, this is a Drosera. I think it's a Capensis, but I'm not really sure. It wasn't labelled, it just labelled carnivorous plant. Which is not very helpful at all, but I can identify it as a Drosera. So again, I will show you. It's got like these little hairy fronds, I guess you could say. And yes, mine's in flower, kind of. I don't think it's getting enough food at the moment, so I might have to stick it outside. But yeah, this guy, since I got this guy, unfortunately, like, all the fronds that have the fungus gnats on them have kind of like disappeared and died, but this guy does his work very well. So I have just left it on a corner of my table right near my plant shelfie, and that's it. That's like literally all you have to do. Just leave it there and the fungus gnats will come. So I have, oh, what is that? So I touched something. That's weird. The fungus gnats will come, they'll be attracted, they'll get stuck, and you're feeding your plant. Now, yes, it can be a bit of a learning curve because carnivorous plants are a whole different ball game in like caring for them. But the plants that you want to get is something like this, a Drosera or a butterwort. those are the really good plants for fungus gnats. Something like a Venus flytrap isn't quite ideal, and it's a lot more complicated to take care of, at least in my experience. I have killed very many Venus flytrap. So this guy, just so easy to care for. All I do, oh god, this is turning into like a care guide for carnivorous plants. But yeah, all I do is lay him in a bowl of water and just leave him there, and that's it. So since I've had this carnivorous plants, my fungus gnat levels have just slowly declined. So I have a feeling they've like migrated into my living room, so I think I might actually have to move this guy into my living room so the fungus gnats can all, you know, get eaten. Which sounds really mean, but it's really cool to watch. If you've ever seen it, they'll land on one of these fronds and then it will slowly like curl up and get eaten. So it's kind of gross, but again, it's kind of cool. And you're like, you know, you're helping a plant and you're helping yourself by getting rid of a really annoying pest. So yeah, this is like the best way that I have found to get rid of fungus gnats in my home. And again, it's like something fun for me to do as well, because it was a learning curve to kind of learn about this plant. Although I think I'm gonna have to like figure out like what the hell's going on with my plant and why it's kind of dying. I don't know. Might have to get a new one, which I really don't want to, because it's just it's all so pretty. But yeah, it might just be the case because it is kind of dying. That's my guide to get rid of fungus gnats. I hope the information helps you. If you have any other tips and tricks, let me know. And yeah, that's about it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you would like to subscribe, you're more than welcome to. Have a great day or night wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you guys soon with another one. Bye!